Hey guys, this is a video about how to release a muscle called the lateral pterygoid, which is often a source of a lot of the clicking and a lot of the joint instability and a lot of the muscle pain that we get if we're clenching and grinding our teeth too much. So there are a bunch of muscles that we're talking about with clenching and grinding. There's a temporalis muscle that pulls like this, and there's the masseter muscle that pulls the jaw upwards like that. Now, the jaw joint works like a ball and socket. So I have the head of my jaw joint that looks like that, and then my skull, it sits inside a little concave area in my skull, and in between, there's a little bit of cartilage. It looks like a frisbee. It's called the disc. And that disc, when you have too much pressure on your lateral pterygoid, is constantly being pulled forward, and that's where it's liable to slip and you get that clicking sound, or even your jaw can lock open or closed. So what we're feeling for when we're looking for that lateral pterygoid muscle is you follow down to where your jaw joint hinges when you're opening. It's just in that area. And if you push hard, you might be able to feel pain going upwards towards the top of your head. So that is the rough area for where the lateral pterygoid muscle is. You can start by just pushing into that area with your thumbs, and you'll feel it. If mine is actually very tight at the moment, if it's tight, you'll feel a lot of pain going into that joint, because it's pulling on like a little capsule that has nerves in it that sits around where your joint is, around the base of your skull. So pushing in for 10 seconds at a time and just breathing really deep is a nice way to begin to relax that muscle. But sometimes that's not enough, and you can actually get into the trigger point for this muscle from inside your mouth. So I've just got some gloves, and I'll show you exactly where. You don't have to have gloves, you can just sanitize your hands, but don't do this with dirty hands. So, pop some gloves on. And the way that we reach the lateral pterygoid muscle to release it from inside our mouth is we'll just run our thumb through the top part here as far back as it'll go until you hit your jaw joint. And then we'll pull, the motion is upwards and outwards like that. Hook that, it's the little bit of flesh that's going upwards, the same spot that you were pushing on the outside here. We'll grab that and push upwards, and you'll feel it if you're pushing in the right spot. It's a similar pain to what you were getting when you're pushing from the outside here. In, and the same thing, you're gonna hold it for 10 seconds. And then release. And as you're doing that, as you're holding it for that 10 seconds, you'll feel it just give a little bit, and you'll just keep trying that. Give that a try. It will help to decrease the pain that you feel in your lateral pterygoid muscles. And if you have questions, just let us know.